Yo, what's up? Ogechi here, aka Oaghaji, back with another video, and it's time for another review. Now, before I continue on, just want to let y'all know, like I usually do, is that if y'all hear any background noises and whatnot, that's my family. So, anyway, today's review is going to be on the 2014 Indonesian martial arts film, The Raid 2, sequel to The Raid, aka The Raid Redemption. Directed by the same person, Gareth Evans. You know what I'm saying? Gareth Evans, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all, I'm a little out of it today. I'm just tired. So, anyway, it stars, Uwais, Arfin Putra, Antara, Pakusadewo, Alex Abbad, Estelle, Ryuhei Matsuda, Kinichi Endo, and Kazuki Kitamura. Music by Joseph Trapani, you know what I'm saying? Arya Kayogi and Fajar Yusuke Mal. Sorry y'all. I'm bad with Indonesian names. Director of photography Matt Flannery, and Dimas Iman Sobohono. Executive producers Ranga Maya Barack Evans, Erwan D. Mosri, Todd Brown, and Nick Spencer. You know what I'm saying, which is nice. And you have Uwais and Yayan Renan as the fight choreographers, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's continue on with this review, shall we? Now, some of you might already know that I reviewed the original Raid, years ago. So I'm glad to review the sequel. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to read the synopsis as fast as possible in the back of this DVD. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting tongue-tied like a motherfucker right now. So anyway, let's go. Following immediately after the events of the Raid, Rama, played by Uwais, is forced to reinvent himself as an undercover cop in order to provide protection for his wife and child, working for the anti-corruption task force led by the one person he can trust, Bunawar. He is given a mission to engage himself as an enforcer for a local mob boss, Bungun. Finding a way in through Bungun's son Uko, Rama must hunt for information linking Bungun with police force corruption. All the while, he harbors a dangerous and personal vendetta for revenge and justice that threatens to consume him, and bring both this mission and the organized crime syndicates crashing down. Pretty good description, I would say. The story in this film is pretty good. It's a great follow-up to the original Raid, you know what I'm saying? And it further expands the lore in the Raid and further improves on it with its story and characters. The character development is pretty good here, especially in the case of Rama, played by Uwais. You know what I'm saying? No, Rama. Yeah, Rama. Yeah, Rama. Just want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, Rama. Not Rama from Rama 1 half. Anyway, yeah, like I said, the character development of Rama, played by Uwais, is just phenomenal in this film. Following, for what he went through in the first Raid to this is just very unique. And with the crime bosses, Bungun and his son Uko, you know what I'm saying, their whole dynamic throughout the story, which I think is nice in my opinion. The entire cast as a whole definitely did their thing in this film. For sure. So no complaints there. All the cast did their job with their acting, you know what I'm saying? So to make this short, because I don't want to end up repeating myself, and I don't want to give too much away of the plot because spoilers. So the story, characters, and the acting all get a 5 out of 5 tops. The action in this film is awesome. It further enhances the awesomeness that is the original Raid, and it's just the Raid but better. It still features the awesome Pinchak Silat choreography that we see in the Raid and Matsuda with Uwais. You know what I'm saying? Now, contrary to popular belief, Matsuda, the Raid, and the Raid 2 are not the first films to feature Pinchak Silat. There were other Indonesian martial arts films that featured, Pinchak Silat on film. You know what I'm saying? But and those films back in those days were period martial arts films. So, and those films were made since like the 1920s. So, yeah, there have been Indonesian martial arts films that featured, silat, especially pencak silat, since the 1920s and whatnot. So, just want to let y'all know. So, the Raid films and Morantau were not the first ones to feature pencak silat. So, just want to get that out there. Anyway, the fight scenes were very well choreographed, very well shot, very well edited, and very well led. You know what I'm saying? It's just, especially for the final fights in the film, chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? They've definitely improved on the fight choreography and the choreography in this film. The film as a whole was shot well. You know what I'm saying? So, in terms of the nightclubs and all the prison and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just, all that is just fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry about the prison thing. Again, spoilers, y'all. Don't want to say too much. But anyway, other than that, the action, cinematography, editing, and lighting all get a 5 out of 5 as well. The music in this was composed very well, too, you know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say about that. It's a mixture of like some techno stuff, some orchestrated stuff, and all that good stuff. No complaints there. The music gets a 5 out of 5 because I don't want to end up repeating myself. Overall, The Raid 2 is an awesome sequel to The Raid, and it's an awesome Indonesian martial arts film as its own as well. And I highly recommend y'all checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a fan of Uwais, you know what I'm saying, and Indonesian martial arts films as a whole, especially the ones like back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and 80s, and 90s, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to definitely check this out right here. It's a great sequel, and it further improves on the first one with its story, characters, action, editing, all that. So it gets a 5 out of 5 tops. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review. I definitely enjoyed making it, and I apologize for the brain farts and being tongue-tied and shit. I mean, it's been a long night, so let me know what y'all think about The Raid 2 in the comments below. Stay tuned for more other reviews, and more other videos along the way. Y'all can subscribe to the channel, hit that like button in this video, and y'all can also follow me in my other social media accounts. Damn, I'm getting tongue-tied right now. So, anyway, with all that being said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, a.k.a. Oaghaji, a.k.a. the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.